tie my favourite olive buzzer for rainbow trout, brown trout, and basically everything in small waters across the UK. This only takes 2 ingredients, super simple to tie. Let's tie it. My favourite size is a size 10, so this is a size 10 Camazan B175 straight hook, but you can tie it on anything you want, basically. There's no rules, remember, there's no rules. You can tie it on a grub hook, but my favourite is the straight, and it's just simply olive thread of your choice. This is medium olive thread, 8/0, which is quite skinny, so it's nice and thin. All the way down the body, touch and turns. Even if you leave a few gaps, it's no problem. You can always cover up your mistakes later on. Come a wee bit round the bend of the hook. I like to have some sort of shape to the buzzer at the bottom end there. Have some sort of shape. That's actually why I like using a straight hook, because you might not need all of the grub hook going round, but whatever's your personal preference, go for it. There's a re-tag, just tie that in, and then come back up a tiny touch. All you're going to need is 1 strand of olive flexi floss. This is the regular stuff, it's not very thin. You can of course strip it and make it thinner if you want your rib thinner. Just 1 strand of this. This is going to be both our rib and our cheeks. Tie that in just right at the base, not to make it too bulky. 1 loose turn. Over top. Let's tidy up that base of that flexi floss. Don't want to tie in too much so that you just keep it nice and skinny. Tie that down quite tight. You can squeeze it so that it's almost flat to the hook. It doesn't take up too much bulk. Touch and turns again. Just like so. Then make sure you lay down a nice even thread for the rest of the hook. This is going to be your body effectively until you come 2/3 of the way up. I'll leave it there. Now we're going to bring our rib up in a nice even spaces, pulling the rib fairly tight so that it makes it slightly skinnier than just the normal flexi floss width. Nice even turns. We're going to go over that this one. And that's about where I want my head to start, so I'm actually going to tie that off and come up the other side of it. This is also going to be our wing case, so I'm going to actually leave this bit tied in. Normally you'd cut this off and tie in wherever your cheeks are going to be in another colour, but I love this pattern with the same colour cheeks as the rib. So now I'm going to tie in the other side, exact same colour again, so that both cheeks are the same. Tie in 1 loose turn. Actually tie it in. You're better at tying than me. Can be a wee bit fiddly, so just take your time. Tie in 1 loose turn just like that. Put it down the other side of your cheek so they both lie flat to the sides of the head that you're going to pull them over in a second. Now just build up your head a wee bit. Plain or olive thread. So it's nice and even. You don't want to have too many lumps or bumps. Of course, if you do, nobody says it's not going to catch any fish. Then come up to where you're going to tie that off at the point next to the eye of the hook. Pull one arm over, lock that in. Pull this one over, lock that in. off with a real tight turn. And that tight turn's gonna let you cut this off with ease, because how I like to cut these off is quite neat and tidy. All you do is you pull your flexi-floss super tight, cut it off close to the eye hook here, super tight, cut it off close. Now you've got basically any tidying up to do. A couple of turns just to make sure it's not etching down on the eye. Now you can whip finish. And that is effectively the pattern. Now it goes from absolute, it goes from good to amazing in a second when you varnish it. Just cut off your thread, and that is your pattern there. Now I'm going to put a even coat of. Now this is a bit of a magic one. This is my girlfriend's top coat for her nails. It's called Miley No Wipe Top Coat. Now this stuff means that you can use UV resin without having any tackiness or wipe at all on top. So I'm just going to go for a nice even coat all over. Can take a little bit of footing about to make sure you've got a nice even coat. You want the eye done nicely as well as underneath. Just like so. If you get any in the eye, don't worry about it. You can always take it out before you pop it in under your lamp. And that looks pretty good. Make sure it's even there. When you've got it just how you want it, pop it out. I'm going to take it out under the lamp that is elsewhere over here. And just set that, and then it will come out after a few seconds. Just make sure you're turning it as you're going. And that's done. And there you have my personal favourite olive buzzer. With two patterns, two ingredients, just olive flexi-floss and olive thread, and it really is a deadly buzzer. Try it out and let me know if you want to see any other buzzer patterns. Bye.